Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is December the 26th, 2018. This is the home of the 2-minute price prediction, as well as giving you all the news according to the charts. Now we're going to talk about Donald Trump mentioning that people need to buy the dip. He's trying to calm the markets from the recent decline that it has endured over the last couple of months. So now he is trying to ease the fears of so many of the market participants to try to persuade them to buy the market dips. Now you may be asking yourself the question, is that financial advice? Is Donald Trump giving people financial advice? Because you hear so many other people stipulating and indicating that what they are giving is not financial advice. But what about the president? Is he giving us financial advice, telling us that we need to buy the dip? Now we're going to go ahead and look at this article from Bloomberg. It was posted yesterday, December 25th, 2018, to where Trump urges buying the dip after stocks sink on Washington, D.C. dysfunction. Okay, now I'm just highlighting a couple of things in this article. I'm not going to spend too much time there because we are an organization that only delves into the price charts because that is where the actual news is located, and it actually tells you the prescribed movement of the market. Okay, so Donald Trump suggested that a recent swoon in the U.S. stock market is a buying opportunity for investors, even though many analysts blame his policies and Washington gridlock for the plunge. This is his quote right here that he mentioned yesterday. I think it's a tremendous opportunity to buy, really a great opportunity to buy. Well, could we possibly be seeing a reversal occurring in the three major indices for the United States? We're going to go ahead and look at that on the price chart to see if Donald Trump actually had any impact of the market move today. Now, the market currently is up 2.66 for the Dow. It is up 2.71 for the S&P 500, and it's up almost 3.5% for the Nasdaq, 3.67%. as I am recording this video. So again, this could possibly be a reversal occurring for the United States financial markets or the stock market. Okay, you can see right here that the S&P 500 falls within the hairline of bear market territory ever since the highs that we've seen there towards the beginning half of October. Almost hit that 20% drop, 19.78%. The market has fell for the S&P 500. You can see right there in the red, 20% fall from the closing highs. So it continues to show you that we are in a bear market in terms that so many analysts and experts try to utilize, but 20%, whether it's a bear market or not, it hurts the regular investor because that takes a long time to recover 20% loss from the highs that we've seen since October 2018. So now we're going to go ahead and look at the price charts to see whether or not Donald Trump mentioning that they need to buy a dip is actually having an impact on the current market today. And as you can tell here by these price charts, the Nasdaq is up 4.44%. The S&P 500 is up 3.22%, and the Dow is up 3.14%. Now we're looking here at the weekly chart for the Nasdaq, and the market definitely is showing us the indication that the strength is coming into the market. I still got concern for the amount of volume that is being displaced. It definitely seems as if this low here from this weekly bar is a resistance area, and if that can be broken to the upside, then 6,400 points is where I am expecting the Nasdaq to go in the short term. Okay, I'm definitely not expecting to see a very huge move to the upside, but currently the price chart is showing us as of today that we are seeing some changes in the market sentiment from the major move we've seen to the downside to actually find some stoppage to where we can see some consolidation starting for the financial markets. Okay, but by no means am I stating that we are done with the market moving to the downside. Okay, so right now the Nasdaq is holding some support right there around that 5,800 point area. Definitely, if we're able to conclude the daily price chart the way that it looks now, I'm definitely looking for the Nasdaq to continue its movement to the upside. I'm not expecting like a huge move to the upside because we still have a lot of financial uncertainty to go through for the financial market. So like I stated, it might just hit that 6,400 point price if it's even able to break above that 62.25. So those are the two areas that I'm looking for the Nasdaq to come and hit. But the market definitely is reflecting some strength, so I am expecting a short-term move to the upside prior to the resumption to lower prices. Ultimately, I can see it hitting that 6,400 point area if the overall market sentiment continues to give us some strength. But as I stated, the market is not being followed through with the volume. Okay, so this can definitely be a very fake move to the upside. Keep that in mind. My analysis definitely is going to come out only if the volume appears. The volume is not appearing right now, so I'm definitely leery to the actual strength that is being reflected on the price chart because the volume is not there. So now here we are looking at the S&P 500. We almost came and hit our ascension line in this space. We're definitely seeing some strength coming to the market, but like I stated, when you look at it on the daily price chart for the S&P 500, the volume is not there for today. The market is open, so we definitely should be seeing a little bit more volume entering the market for all of these indices, and right now we're just not getting it. But nevertheless, we are seeing some strength coming to the space. I'm not expecting a huge move in the S&P 500 to the upside neither. Okay, definitely I'm seeing it possibly hitting that 2450 point area, and if we continue to see some volume come into the market, 2480 2485 would be the price that I'm looking for the S&P 500 to come and try to touch. As of right now, the volume is decent. It's not as heavy as what we've seen the last 4 trading days, but overall the market is trying to reverse its course from lower to one of movement to the upside. But just like what I said with the Nasdaq, I'm real leery with the amount of volume that is not being displaced, and as well as how high it will go. Even though the short term, I am seeing some progression to the upside for the S&P 500. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the last one, which is the Dow. The Dow definitely is getting some indications of some buyers into the market. The daily price chart, look at there, the volume is not coming in on the Dow neither. So the market overall sentiment is not buying into this move to the upside. So you cannot fall into the trap as well with them. The market definitely is not indicating to us that they are euphoric for higher prices. This seems to be like it's going to be a very short-term move to the upside. So caution is still warranted for the Dow as well. The strength is here, but I'm not seeing a lot of indication that we're going to see a huge move to the upside because, as I stated, there's a lot of uncertainty regarding the economy, the government, the trade war with China, the Fed raising the interest rates. There's still things that has not been completely drawn out for the market participants to see a path forward. So this move up here that we're getting today for all of these 3 indices definitely indicate that they're not buying into this euphoria that we're seeing on the day after the holiday for the United States. Okay, so again, we're here to tell you that the price chart is not giving us the same indication that Donald Trump is trying to insinuate into the market. He's trying to calm the fears, but the true market participants are not buying into that. Okay, so considering the price chart is not telling us what he's trying to say, definitely we cannot go along with what he just mentioned about buying the dips. Definitely it's a slim probability that this can be a very quick trade to the upside, but that's only if you have opportunity to really look at the price chart, sit down and watch the markets, because the market has been in a very volatile space over the last couple of months and is still expected for that to continue. Okay, so if you're not able to really sit down and analyze the market on a daily basis, then just sit back and wait until we actually get some indications that the market participants are buying into the move or selling into the move. Okay, so right now the price chart is definitely reflecting to us that it is not a buy for the long term. It can be a very slim probability for it to move higher in the near term, but that's about it. The overall trend is not changing. It is still geared for lower prices, so we're definitely going to continue to give you that. Just thought we'd just come in and tell you everything about what Donald Trump just mentioned about buying the dip and how the price chart is not reflecting that same notion. Okay, so this is your first time coming to this particular channel, make sure that you subscribe, like, and share. Hit that bell notification so you will become notified when we upload this particular content, because we're the only organization that is giving you all the news according to the charts. Make sure you all maintain your profitability, and I will see you all later.